All right, so last night at 11 for Near Me, we looked at this photo that a viewer named Dave sent in to us.
Oh,
Dave captioned it,
beautiful.
red sky and morning. I know, gorgeous. And thank
Admittedly,
you,
I was not
Dave.
up at 11 last night. I apologize.
That's okay.
So I'm glad I get to see it now.
Dave, yeah, like I said, captured it red sky in the morning, and we all know the classic expression, red sky in the morning, sailor take warning, red sky at night, sailor's delight. And I was wondering, Alan, if you could break that down for us and tell me if there's actually anything to that or not.
Yes, not every time, but yesterday, for example, it played out that way because that was yesterday and we got 1 to 3 inches of snow. It had a little disturbance come through.
Okay.
Yeah. So the
day started that way.
It read in the morning. There were some clouds.
That's my problem is I can't keep it straight.
Oh,
so I would not be good as
red at
on
night,
the
sailor's delight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can just remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to do with, you've got to have that sunrise sunset vibe going because the way the sun comes up in the morning rises in the east, right? So as it's low on the horizon, you're getting a lot of rays of light working through the atmosphere. It's working through a ton of atmosphere.
Pushing up through the, okay.
Yeah. So as that's happening, the longer wavelengths of light are the ones that end up making it through the atmosphere where the shorter wavelengths get scattered out. Like, so Roy G. Biv, the reds, the oranges are the ones that make it through. Those are the longer waves.
I always see that.
Yeah. So this graphic I've got kind of shows how that happens. When you have clouds up above, the sun coming up in the east, typically storms or disturbances are moving west to east. So as that light's getting scattered out, you'll see it coming from the west. It'll be red. And that's where the saying gets its namesake, I guess, where it's red in the morning, sailors take warning. At sunset, it's the other way around. You're getting that same amount of light going through a lot of the atmosphere. But as it's hitting those clouds and they're up above you or to the east, we know that storms tend to move west to east. And so red at night, sailor's delight means the system is moving out.
It's already gone past.
Yes.
Ooh,
yeah.
Isn't
that cool?
This is actually
yeah. And it was really cool the way it played out yesterday because we had the photo and clearly Dave knew. He was aware.
Because he flagged that.
And made a very appropriate caption. And I just thought it was really neat.
And to your point, you said it's not
it's
fine
not
science.
Every time.
Right,
yeah.
but it's a good gauge.
For example, this is a really good tangent right now. That 22-degree halo we were just looking at, a lot of times that will be a precursor to snow or rain because it's high cirrus clouds coming in. That represents a warm front approaching, which tends to be one of the first symptoms of a change in the weather. But tomorrow is going to be just fine. So it doesn't happen every time, but, you know.
Things to watch,
folklore.
Just in case.
Yeah, and people pick up on this sort of thing over time. So something else, near average today.
Yeah.
Oof. I would say Houston, we have a problem, but Corpus Christi was scorching hot, record highs.
Tell me this is unusual.
It was a record-setting day, but 90s in January or February are not that unusual.
Really?
In South,
Heats up that much.
Yeah.
We were just excited to be in the 30s.
I know. But I will say I would much more prefer a day like today than 95 degrees.
Agreed. Right I'm guessing you're 3 for 3 in this room on that. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Fitting right in. We do have some clouds drifting through. That was why that 22-degree halo was out there tonight. High pressure will slide toward us tomorrow and then center up over New England. That's going to keep us quiet. No huge changes tomorrow. Perhaps a few more clouds, but generally a blend of sun and clouds. Saturday, we get south winds back, but there's going to be a thin stripe of precip, and I think near the coast and inland it will be rain. Up in the mountains and in the highlands, it'll be snow. It's not a day ruiner, but it's out ahead of this cold front, and that cold front comes in with a wallop. It's going to be a huge change of pace, like mid-40s Saturday afternoon, and then I think we're going to be falling into the 20s on Sunday behind this front. So it might be like a 20-degree change between high temperatures Saturday to Sunday. It's quiet but very cold on Monday, and then that high gets out of the way, making way for another disturbance. This one looks to be either sometime Tuesday p.m. or maybe Wednesday. Timing, we're going to iron that out next few days, but it looks like middle of next week on the next disturbance. Seas at 3 to 6 feet tomorrow. Water temps in the middle 30s. again, we get milder into the weekend, but a massive change Saturday to Sunday with that cold front. That 32, I'm thinking, is going to happen at midnight Sunday, and then during the pre-dawn hours and during the daytime, temperatures will slide into the 20s, and then it's single digits Monday and Tuesday mornings. Very cold, dense air sitting up over the state, with a modest warm up ahead of that next disturbance middle of next week.
We've had a nice stretch of a break from those temperatures.
I know, it's been nice.
I'm painful to see it again.
I'm curious to see where meteorological winter ends up once we get the full slate of dates in, which will be by Saturday. We'll know, because Sunday's
Where we
March
line up.
1st,
Right.
and we'll get the complete data set.
Okay.
And we'll have that.
Always something to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, Cam, thanks so much.